Ladies and gentlemen, Tony Gaskins here, popping in. Now, y'all got to forgive me. I got my light off in my office. I ain't got my light on in front of me or over my head because I'm in my corporate office and it's hot outside and still got to get my AC thing flush or something. What got to do that Freon or something in there. So, keeping it cool in here. But wanting to pop in, talk to you real quick about this. I saw this on Instagram. One of y'all sent this to me about the free agent lifestyle. And I can't remember if this is the same gentleman that the Hardly Initiated guys wanted me to debate with on their show that, I turned down or he turned down. I can't remember, but can't remember if that was the same guy or not. But before we get too deep into this, make sure if you in Texas, click the link in the description box. Grab your tickets for the 3Bs conference. Just talked about that earlier today. And y'all got to forgive me, this here computer warming on up on us. Grab your tickets for that. And then if you're in California, get on over to San Diego next weekend. I'll be there Friday and Saturday, unless we move it to Saturday. So if you ain't bought your ticket yet, grab it for Saturday if you can. If enough sell on Friday, we'll probably keep that on the books. But want to talk about this. So this free agent lifestyle, it's probably a hashtag on Instagram where you could see it. It might be on YouTube as well. For those of y'all who don't know, my sign say consistency behind my head. Just being consistent, showing up every day. You know how it goes. And one of the things that this free agent lifestyle, what the guy was showing in the video was that he went through a divorce, real bad divorce. He called it divorce hell. And then he decided that he'll never get married again. Like never, I think he said never marry again, never cohabitate again. And that he would just live his life, just be a free agent, traveling around. The video shows him trying to look like a zaddy. I think that what y'all be calling it. To me, it's like a granddaddy who think he look good. Is maybe what zaddy mean. I don't know, but just got the full beard. Can't remember if he got a bald head or not. Probably got a bald head. Look like a late bloomer. Still haven't bloomed yet though, but look like a late bloomer who ain't bloomed. Who I don't think women think is attractive. I never heard a woman say that look is attractive, but some women, if they fell off the back of a tomato truck, they'll think that's attractive. And he traveling around, he with a lot of white women, Asian women, look like overseas women who just really sleep with American men for money, and they just want to have a good time with American man and get some money, get some dinner paid for, just have them some fun. And it looked like he paying them. And if he not paying them, he probably just paying for dinner and a good time or something like that. But what I want you to understand about that, because that is going to start to happen more and more, and a lot of people live that lifestyle. What that is an adult temper tantrum. All that is an adult man having a temper tantrum. It's basically, if you picture a little boy like stomping in place and kicking and screaming and throwing his teddy bear, throwing his sippy cup, that's what the freestyle, the free agent lifestyle is for an adult man. Except instead of stomping in place and rolling on the ground and bamming the ground doing the crybaby, he goes and he sleeps around. One man wrote a book that is titled Men Don't Heal, We Hoe. And so that's what that guy is doing. He is hoeing. And what you have to understand about that lifestyle is the Bible says, and a lot of people don't want to listen to the greatest book of wisdom, but the Bible says the wages of sin is death. And I honestly believe that played into the red pill king who died in his mid 50s, a life of sin. living in willing, committed, consistent fornication, and directly and intentionally going against the teachings of God. We are not supposed to be fornicating. We are not supposed to be adulterating. We are not supposed to be proliferating, proselytizing. And I'm just throwing old words in there. Don't mean nothing. But that's the issue. So these men going around slanging meat, guess what? They are going to catch an incurable disease. And they're either I'm going to tell you what's going to happen. They're going to catch an incurable disease, or they're going to be set up by one of these women to be robbed for their Rolex, for their watch, whatever kind of, it might be a Timex. Them people don't care. They're going to be set up to be robbed. In the robbery, they may also be killed. They're going to slip up and get one of these women pregnant. And they're going to have a baby out here with a big head and nose running around looking for them as daddy. Or one of the women is going to end up drugging one of these men and robbing him. The wages of sin is death. You can do it. You might get away with it for 10 years, but eventually you will have to pay the piper. The word of God will never return void. If you are living in a lifestyle that is contrary to what your Creator has authorized for you to live, you're going to die. You are going to die an untimely death, and I will put my life on that. Because the Bible, the word, does not return void. You cannot choose to live a life of fornication and not expect to receive a recompense in your body or a earthly judgment sentence that costs you your life. So that's what you have to realize and understand. That's what you got to realize and understand. It's going to be one of those situations where you going to have to, as a man, grow up. And I'm going to tell y'all, if as a woman, and I'm going to tell you the women that these men sleeping with. These men are sleeping with women who were violated as a child. So that also makes it a form of predatory behavior. Because a woman who was not violated as a child, she's not going to be the fodder for a free agent man. A woman who wasn't violated as a child, she wants a commitment. She wants marriage. She wants something real. She don't want to get meat down and then left. She wants something real. So these women, and I'm going to tell you, these women have an aggressive STD as well. They have an aggressive STD. And they are living that life. And some of them, and I'm going to tell you what they do. Because, see, I done coached these women. When they get really, really overwhelmed by guilt and they try to change their life, a lot of them are living with an incurable disease and they sleeping with these free agent lifestyle men and they not telling the man. And what a lot of them try to do, they try to save the man by making him wear protection. But some of them end up getting begged. The ones who look really, 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 really good, they end up getting begged by the man to do it unprotected. And if the price is right, they do it because they feel like they'll never see that man again. So they'll do it. And they give the man what he begging for. They give him what he deserves. Because what you have to realize about these women, they've been graped. Take off the G for those of y'all who don't understand the language. They've been graped. They also been groped. Some of them have been punched, slapped, choked, body slammed. Some of them done been drugged. They done been dropped on their head. They done been slammed up against a wall. They done been kicked out of a moving car. Like, these women have been the punching bags for punks, for insecure, broken men, just like the man who promoting that lifestyle. What that is a trauma-ridden lifestyle. That is a man saying, I am not man enough to heal. I'm not man enough to heal. I'm not man enough to grow. I'm not man enough to love myself. I'm not man enough to give real love a chance, another shot. I don't have confidence. I don't have faith. I don't know who I am. I don't love myself. I failed at life. I failed at marriage. I will never try it again because I am a loser and I am a quitter. That's what the free agent men are saying without saying. That's the Manglish in y'all lifestyle. The free agent lifestyle is for punks. The free agent lifestyle is for insecure grown boys. The free agent lifestyle is for idiots. It is for adult boys. The free agent lifestyle is for down low men. The free agent lifestyle is for men who stick hot dogs and cucumbers and dill pickles up their rear end. That's what the free agent lifestyle is. These men is getting yeast infections in their booty and urinary tract infections because of the stuff that they're doing with produce items. These men is putting prophylactics on hot dogs, on dill pickles, on bananas, and they're going to town. These men is going to town. A free agent lifestyle man is a gay man who does not feel comfortable coming out to the public. A heterosexual masculine man would never live the free agent lifestyle because we know there is nothing out there living for you but STDs, illegitimate pregnancies, and setups to be robbed and killed. We know that. And this coming from a man who slept with over 100 women by the age of 21. We know that you got to get out the game before you get old enough to deal with women who know the game. It's different when you running up numbers and you still a child, meaning you ain't even hit 25 yet. So the women you dealing with, they so young, both of you got Similac on your mouth, on your breath still. So they don't know how to run a play at 18, 19, 20, 21. Now, some of them do in certain cities in across the world. But for the most part, they still young and dumb and innocent and just being stupid. But when you cross the age of 25, 30, 35, 40, and you want to live the The free agent lifestyle, you're gay and you need to come out the closet. You are gay and you need to come out the closet because you are dumb and you are stupid, because you are begging to get killed. You are begging to get robbed. You are begging to get raped. One of these women is going to bring Big Bubba in there one day, and she gonna roofie you, and she gonna let Big Bubba, who got a fantasy to take the booty hole of an American man, and you're gonna get the lining tore out of you over there in one of them countries where you think you is a passport, bro. You're gonna end up getting the lining ripped out you. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. And you're not going to tell anybody, but you're going to come back to this video and you're going to remember what I told you, boy. You better wake up. You better get your life together and shut up and stay out my comments, punk, because you're a lame and you need to learn how to be a man. And if I was the president, I'll put you at a stake and we'll stone you because you're a bad example for men today. You are a punk. You are a lame. You are ignorant. You are dumb. And you are doing the work of Satan. And you deserve the hell that you are going to burn in. So if you watching me today, you better take the warning that I'm giving you before you die a sad, miserable death. And what you have lived and what you have promoted will be shown around the world. The devil is going to slit your throat and drink your blood. And the whole world will watch your horrific death on one of your immature, illegitimate sexcapades because you are riddled with trauma and pain, and you are a grown boy who refuses to get therapy, and you think you cool and you think you the man, and you want a penis up your butt, and you are trying to please and impress men, and that is lame. You are not a man. Sleeping around with multiple strange women is not manly. It is not humanly. It is not masculine. It is not smart. It is not a good idea. And you are a sad, poor, urinated example for boys and for young men. And you need to be burned at a stake. And I wish your president that you voted for, because it's free agent lifestyle type of men that vote for the president that we got, I wish he come into his senses to start doing capital punishment for passport bros, because you breaking down the fabric of society, you ruining the fabric of America, you destroying the family structure, the nuclear family structure, and you are a sad excuse for a human, and you need to punch yourself in your genitalia and ram your face into a mirror and let that glass cut you to where you feel some pain so you can wake up. You need to be backhand by Big Bubba on cell block D every hour on the hour until you come to your senses and you realize that the life you living is a lame, sorry, punkified life, and you need to man up and you need to grow up, because that is not manly. That is not smart. And I pray that now, little boy in our world, see your stupid videos and look up to your lame, sissified, mammified butt. Every last one of y'all punks out here that's living that free agent lifestyle, you need to get your life together. And don't think that I'm telling you this because we on a computer. I'll tell you in your face, and I'll put you in your grave if you jump froggy. You need to get your life together because it's millions of lives on the line. And if you want to live that stupid, punkified life, keep it to yourself. If that's what you want to do, don't tell a soul. We don't care about your punkified life. You is over there in them countries in these different backhole cities, and you getting a strap on put up your behind by these manly looking women that you sleeping with, these transvestite women. No, these transvestite men that you out here sleeping with, you getting the lining toe out you, and you trying to promote a lifestyle to these young men like you some kind of PIMP, and you all of that, and you got it going, and you know what you doing, and that is lame. It is corny. You a punk. You ain't never been him. You ain't never had no women, and that's why you're living that lifestyle in your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, and your 60s, because you didn't get to do it in your 18 and 19 and 20 like the rest of us. We old enough to know that that is a young boy's game, that you do that when your balls ain't all the way dropped yet, when you young and you dumb and you don't know no better. When you cross the age of 25, you need to find a wife, and you need to sit your grown, stupid, musky behind down and stop trying to be an example to these young men, because you are a punk. And you need to be punched in your mouth and made to eat every one of your teeth for dinner. We do not need men like you in society. And when I meet a few more men like me, we masking up. And we finna figure out how to remove y'all punks without getting caught, because we got a society to protect. We got a world to protect, and y'all are destroying the fabric of the world. And I pray God will reach y'all and correct y'all before you destroy it all, before you have to be hung at the stake by the Satan that you serve. It is disgusting. And y'all think that it's men like me. Y'all think we are pandering. I'll show you what pandering look like. Y'all think we pandering. Y'all think we saying this because women are watching. Y'all think we want the praise of a woman. The men who stand on what I stand on, we done already had the praise of women. We done already been dumb and stupid in our teens, like you being in your 40s and 50s, idiot. We done been stupid. We don't need the praise of no woman, because we can't get nothing from her. I can't sleep with another woman because I'm married and I'm faithful. So realize and understand that just because another man who is a real man calls you out on your foolishness, don't mean we pandering, because every man don't do what he does for women the way you do it. I'm not trying to get no woman. That's why I'm sitting in the dark. I'm not trying to sleep with no woman. The CIA could release my DMs on every one of my social media networks, and you will see I live what I preach, because I done been there and done that, and I know it's stupid, and I know it's a dead end, and you need to wake up, because you grown and you musky and you gay. So if you gay is no longer a cuss word. Y'all got a whole alphabet. When I filmed the TV show, we had to say LGBTQ, and they made us add I and an A. And so you got a whole community that you could bring your gay behind out the closet, because gay is no longer a cuss word. So bring your butt out the closet. Get rid of your dill pickles. Get rid of your dildos. Get rid of your scrap-ons for your woman that you got over there in Cambodia. D'ing you down. Get rid of it and come out and face the music. Talk to God. Pray for forgiveness. Get over there with the girl who used to be a lesbian, now she a Christian, and now she a minister. Talk to her. Get delivered. Do what you got to do. If you want to remain a gay man, you got a whole community, LGBTQIA. But stop promoting this lame free agent lifestyle, because it is stupid and it is destructive. Your son shame of you. Your daughter shame of you. Your mama shame of you. If your mama passed away, she is rolling in her grave. She is bamming the walls of that casket, wishing that she never gave birth to you because you out here promoting a lifestyle that is degrading to every woman on the face of this earth, and it is dangerous for every man on the face of this earth, and it is stupid. And you need to grow up and man up. And everybody who watching this video, you take 60 seconds of each part of this, break this down into 60-second clips, 2-minute clips, 3-minute clips, and post it on your TikTok, and you get this word out there to the whole world, and you let these punks know we finna talk to Trump behind and get a concentration camp to put y'all punks in, talking about you a passport bro and you a free agent lifestyle and you a man going your own way and you a red pill. You need to be locked up so y'all could do what y'all want to do to each other, because that's all you are dealing with. It is a demonic possession. That's all you dealing with. That is not humane. That is not wise. That is not manly. It ain't nothing of no bro code, no man law. That is some punk crap that you doing. That's some foolish crap that you doing. And you need to write in the Jeff Bezos ex-wife foundation and ask if she'll pay her ex-husband to put you on his rocket ship to take you to Mars, because we tired of you and we don't want you here. You want to live that lifestyle, live it in secret. You need to keep your butt in the closet, because you already in the closet. So keep your whole lifestyle in the closet. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You don't get no clout. You don't get no respect. And ain't nobody clapping for you but other closeted gay men. The gay men who is out the closet ain't even clapping for you because they know you stupid. Because they around here have to swallow big Tarby or whatever it is. Somebody told me about the other day. I was talking to a client, telling she got to be swallowing big Tarby every time she sleep with this man. I don't know what that kind of medicine is, but all the AIDS and HIV medicine they promoting on TV, y'all like that eating this thing like Skittles. Y'all got more subscriptions than a pharmacy, more prescriptions than a pharmacy, and you sucking down them HIV medicine, them HIV pills, because you know, and even the gay men who you scared to come out and be friends with, because that's what you is, even they know you stupid. Even they know that you asking for a death sentence, because the only type of, if you know anything about women, then you know the only type of woman that'll sleep with a stranger is a woman that'll slit your throat, dummy. The only type of woman that'll sleep with a stranger is a woman that'll set you up to get robbed and killed, dummy. The only type of woman that'll sleep with a stranger is a woman who hate men and hate herself because men made her hate herself, and she want to pass out a death sentence in the form of a disease to you dummies. If you know anything about being a man, then you know it is of the essence that we have to work for a woman's heart. And any woman that is easy is not worth it. That is a death sentence, you dummy. If you got to play a woman for sex, you are a dummy. If you could sleep with a woman on the first night without paying her for sex, you are a dummy. And I only excuse dumbified behavior to the age of 25. After that, you need to man up and you need to grow up and you need to find a wife and you need to settle down and have kids, and you need to be an example to them kids, and you need to be faithful to that woman, and you need to be a real man, a productive citizen in this here society before you get removed. Because you're dumb and you're stupid and we're tired of you. And I do not care about talking to you soft and putting a pacifier in your mouth when you around here sucking on dildos and cucumbers, and you was a grown musky man, and then y'all punks get out here and talk about that y'all can't change y'all life and y'all can't be like me and the rest of the men who are married and faithful because we talk to you too harsh. Stop being a punk and man up and grow up, and stop traveling around here sleeping around with these strange women for clout from other men, because ain't nobody clapping for you but other punks and other dumb, soft, weak men. Y'all ignorant and you scared. And you need to man up and be a man, and you need to face life head on. You need to realize that life ain't intended to be easy. Marriage ain't intended to be easy. It's real man business. It's grown man business. And you need to learn how to be a man. Just because you fail because you a narcissistic, down low man. So you need to go to therapy and life coaching, and you need to go to deliverance, and you need to get healed, and you need to get back in the game as a healed man and meet a woman and marry her and be faithful. Have kids or adopt kids and raise productive citizens in this society. And if you can't do that, then you need to go swallow something and lay down. Because we don't need you if you finna upend the work that the Almighty God, the one and only true God, is trying to do. Because you keep playing around, you about to run into the wrath of your Creator. And he sent me to warn you, because when he get a hold of you, see, this a fair warning. This your warning right here. You ignore this warning because you got arrogance and you got pride and you want to be tough and you think you all that and you mad, and now you looking at me talking about what you'll do to me. What you'll do is get killed, and that's what you know, because you a punk and you know that. So you sitting over there behind a keyboard and you getting ready to type, and you old thumb warrior, knowing that that I'll take them thumbs off for you, and that's what you know. So you behind a keyboard and you want to be tough because you a punk, and you know you a punk, and you know you need to man up. And I'm here to give you this here message. So I'm flipping this table in your place of satanic worship to let you know that you about to run into your Creator. And when you run into your Creator, that wrath is going to be a wrath that you can't get from. That wrath, you finna start having nightmares. You finna start burning when you pee. You finna get hemorrhoids. You finna struggle and stress in your body. You not gonna be able to sleep at night after this here message, because you know what I'm telling you is the truth. And you got to crucify that punk in you. You got to crucify that little soft, demonic boy inside of you as a grown man. And you got to man up and be a man. That's what you got to realize. And you know I'm telling you the truth. You need a wife, but you scared. You scared of the man in the mirror. You scared to be faithful. You scared to challenge yourself. You scared to push yourself. You scared to be who your Creator has called you to be. So you running from it. You running from the challenge. You running from the smoke. You taking the easy way out. You want you a scallywag, mollywop, dumb woman to receive your kids in her, and you get up hoping that you ain't got a life-altering disease. You're gonna die a miserable death if you don't listen to what I'm telling you today. Young man, old man, whatever you call yourself, you are going to die a miserable death, and no one, not even your children, will remember your name. You will die a disgrace to your mama, a disgrace to your mama vagina, a disgrace to your daddy penis, a disgrace to the ground you walked on, a disgrace to the kids that you helped bring into the world. You will die a disgrace if you keep living that red pill, MGTOW, free agent, punk lifestyle. That is for punks. And I'm going to tell you something. I don't even call gay men derogatory terms. I don't even believe in it. But when you live that lifestyle, you accept that term. You define that term. Do you know what a faggot is? A faggot is a man that refused to be a man. That's what that is. There ain't even no gay man. Because I got more respect for a gay man that'll live in his truth than a man that want to run from the smoke. Than a man that want to run from the challenge of being a married and faithful man. You got married and it failed. So what? Suck it up
life happens. You in that room sucking up other stuff. So get out here in the real world, in real life, and suck it up and be a man. It ain't easy being a husband. It ain't easy being a father. It ain't easy being a provider, but that's what you got to do. You done cut this video off 15 times and you keep coming back to listen to one more minute because you know I ain't telling you no lies. And you know you need to be a man. And right now that demon is talking to you. And that demon telling you, I wish I could kill him. I wish I could slit his throat. I wish I could fight him. I wish I could get in the ring with him. I wish I could grapple with him. I know you want to. Because you watch that porn and you really want you a man booty hole. I know you want to. But I ain't the one you want to try. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you I seen you to meet your father, Satan, a whole lot sooner. So that's why I'm on this here internet with you. Because if I tell you in person, I might slap your teeth down your throat because I'm disgusted by you. I'm disgusted by every man who want to live a gay free agent lifestyle, a down low brother free agent lifestyle, even a heterosexual free agent lifestyle. All of it is punkified. All of it is a dildo decision. All of it is nasty and disgusting. It's repulsive. And you don't deserve to live. So you better be thankful that I'm not God and that we got a merciful God that let you live. Because Lord knows if I was him, you'll die today. That's why I'm telling you, fall on your knees and cry out to your Lord and Savior, to your Creator for mercy and forgiveness. Because if it was me, I'll make you pay the price. I'll make you pay the piper because I'm disgusted by you. And I turn the comments off just so you know that I don't do this for praise and clout of women. That's what lames do. That's what men who ain't never been out there and had women do. I ain't no panderer. I'm a man. And I talk to men. And I call out the little scared boy that's inside of you. And I call out the man that's inside of you that's hibernating, that want to be woke up, that want you to get to change your lifestyle. As a grown man, I don't even touch myself. And I got every right and all the privacy the way if I want to masturbate, I could. If I want to watch porn, I could. If I want to cheat on my wife, I could. But I don't choose none of that because I confront the man in the dark. I confront the man in the mirror, and I go to war when nobody looking. I'm a sniper against my own flesh. I talk to men. I don't talk to women. I talk to women and warn them about punks like you that's running these streets with your dildo tucked in your behind, affecting your brain chemistry, making you do stupid and weak things like lie to women for sex, sell women dreams, future faking, hitting and running, lying to her, impregnating her, bringing illegitimate children in the world that you don't want to take care of, that you don't want to provide for. That's punk behavior. And you need to be tied down at a stake in front of City Hall and slapped with 12-inch dildos till you lose consciousness. Because that is a disgusting lifestyle that you live in. And to every mother who got your 16-year-old son watching this, forgive me. But I want you to understand that what he see online is far worse. It's better for him to listen to this than to watch that porn that he been watching and that his friends got him watching. And I'm going to tell y'all young men, you got a young man that's 13 years or older. You sit down with him and you make him watch this entire video. And you excuse me for this opportunity right here, mama, because we got rated R movies out here and we got porn that your son is watching on his friend phone at school who don't got a mama or a daddy like you. So you let your 13-year-old plus son watch this entire video, and I'm going to tell you something, young man. Stop watching that porn, because that makes you gay. Only closeted gay men watch porn. Real men who want a woman and who want kids don't watch porn. Real men don't watch porn. I don't watch no porn. I ain't out here watching that nastiness, that filth, and touching my stuff. That's what punks do. That's what grown boys do. If you want to be a man, you got to go to war in the dark. You got to go to war when nobody looking. You got to confront and you got to crucify your flesh. If you want to be a real man, you got to have discipline. You got to know how to sacrifice. You want to become a real self-made millionaire, which is really a God-made millionaire. You got to be able to win when nobody is looking. You got to have a discipline that no other man has. You watching me right now as a millionaire, and you getting ready to watch me become a billionaire. And I'm going to come back and tell you how I became a billionaire. And it's because I win in the dark when nobody looking. It's because my mind is prolific, because I'm not cluttering my mind with pornography and masturbation, fornication and adultery. And the men that's promoting that, they Vaseline and dildos and they sucking them and they taking them down they throat. And to all the women that's on here, they're talking about, Tony, you don't need to be so vulgar. And Tony, you don't need to be so real. Do you want your son on Epstein Island? Then shut up. Don't get on here talking about how a man need to talk to these men. Shut up and stay out the comments if you can't handle the truth, because you got men that will bend your son over with no Vaseline and take his innocence. And you worrying about vulgar language when these boys out here getting raped. These boys out here getting led to the slaughter by these punks. And you worry about vulgarity. Bump all that. I'm trying to save lives. I'm trying to lead people to the one and only true God, Jesus Christ, who did what you ain't never seen nobody go in your church and do, and that's flip a table. So if you can't handle the real, if you can't handle the truth, you want to get raped, you want your son raped, you want your daughter raped, you want them on a pole. If not, then hush and let the truth go forward. Go to therapy and get some trauma healing so you can heal from your trauma, so you can hear the truth. Because when I'm telling you, go read them Epstein files so you can see what's happening. Chopping up your kids and turning them into pepperoni pizza. And you out here talking about, oh, don't be so vulgar. Tony, can you not talk about a man sitting on a cucumber and spinning on it because I let my son listen to your video? That's what your son need to hear. There's a lot of punks out here that want to bend him over. And he need to run from every one of these punks who refuse to get married and be faithful and raise a real family. He need to run, and he need to get as far from these punks as he can. And he need to come to us real men, and he need to learn how to be a real man. He need to know that real men have discipline. Real men sacrifice. Real men go to war in the dark. Real men win battles when nobody is looking. We don't cry. We don't complain. We get up and we go to war every day and we win. We lay our head down. We lick our war wounds and we get up and we fight again. Put super glue in the gash. Pull it together. Take a hot knife and stitch it up. And we go fight the war again and we win again. We ain't laying down here getting scrapped on like these punks out here. Sleeping with these manly looking scallywags. Women out here look a mess. Y'all give me a commercial break. These men sleeping with women. They got them strong jaws, and they daddy know looking like a man. Woman got genital warts that's on relapse, that's in remission. Need men running around here sleeping with them women and then promoting it online in gay, down low, closeted reels, editing like a fairy in a tutu and passing it off as manhood while choking on the silicone from their 12-inch strap-on off Amazon Blight Weld. These men are despicable. These men are diabolical. These men are demonic possessed. These men are disgusting. These men are the scum of the earth, the lowest thing walking. They lower than a snake slithering on its belly. And we ain't got a concentration camp to put them in. But you better protect your sons and daughters from these men. You better let them know that these are punks. That this is the true definition of a faggot. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. That cost me every sponsorship and every job that I could ever have. But so be it. Somebody got to tell the truth. And somebody got to be willing to save the world. God had already sent his son who was crucified and rose again. So now we got to be men who raise up in his likeness, who not afraid to tell the truth, who not afraid to give up jobs and opportunity and sponsorships. We got to be real men who gonna share the truth. And if it costs me every opportunity, every speaking engagement, every sponsor, every corporate job, then so be it. If Donald Trump could be as vulgar as he is and become the president of the United States, shouldn't nobody have nothing to say about anybody else, unadulterated, unfiltered truth. We should be able to say anything we want to say that's real and raw and meaningful to us. If the president of the United States say that you can grab a woman by the pussy if you are a celebrity. And I'm just repeating what was said. I know y'all don't like the vulgarity, but shut up. Go and delete your ignorant, weak comment, because we live in a real world that is bending people over while you talking about the P word and the D word and what you don't like about it. I don't care. And if you don't delete the comments, you're blocked anyways. But the truth got to go forward. We got gay pastors in the pulpit fornicating and adulterating and getting put strap-ons on them so they can't say what I'm saying. They can't tell the truth that I'm telling. So God has brought me from outside of the four walls to say what no other man on the face of this earth has ever said, and probably no other man on the face of this earth will ever have the heart and the guts to say what I just said on this video. But God told me, son, don't worry, I got you. I done sent the people who gonna support you. I got you. So that's why I fear not. And I'm gone. God bless you. Keep your head up. And y'all got to forgive me. That's if anything you see in my face, it's the Holy Spirit. We'll talk soon. But I got a righteous indignation by this. And I am disgusted by the state of men in this world. And y'all need to change y'all life before God destroy you before every